Hello everyone, this is Rithun from CKF, and today I'll be going over USACO 2016 December contest bronze problem 3 cow signal. Let's first start off by reading the question. Bessie and her cow friends are playing as their favorite cow superheroes. Of course, everyone knows that any self-respecting superhero needs a signal to call them to action. Bessie has drawn a special signal on a sheet of M times N paper. This represents the dimensions of the input, and M will be between 1 and 10, and so will N, but this is too small, much too small. Bessie wants to amplify the signal so it's K times bigger, and K will be between 1 and 10 in each direction. So K basically is the multiplier, which will be increasing the length of this input by K times. The signal will only consist of dot and X characters. Input format. The first line of input contains M, N, and K, separated by spaces. The next M lines each contain a length and string, collectively describing the picture of the signal. Output format. You should output K M lines, each with K and characters, giving its picture of the enlarged signal. So basically, output is basically the dimensions amplified by K. So if K is 2, that means there'll be 6 here and 2 here, as we can see. And there'll be 2, 4, and 2, like this. So, and also we have to keep in mind that this will also be repeated 2 times, every time. Okay, now, so 2 ways we could approach this problem. So first we could go through each substring and keep adding the parts and parts into another substring. Or we could create a string builder, and as we go by each one, we could just add it as we go by. So let's look at how I approach this problem. First, I imported scanner so I could get the inputs. Then I set up input and took string st into the next line, and m, n, and k, since string, this will be given as a string. The first string will be an m, the second one will be n, the third one will be a k. Keep in mind there'll be spaces in between, so you have to skip each substring. Next, I'll be setting up signal with m, the size of m, and signal will be representing the amount of rows there will be. And I take in each row using a for loop. Now the main part of my code. First, I'll be going through each row, and then this will be representing how many times I want to repeat each row. And then I'll be setting up a string builder called enlarged row. And then I have to repeat each part of the string 2 times. And char to see which part of the string I want to. Signal I will be representing the specific row, and char at j will be getting the specific char at the signal. So for example, if the signal is this one, so that means the signal I will be 0, and then if j is also 0, we'll be taking in the first x. And then I will be going over, I'll be repeating each char k times, and then adding to my enlarged row, which is a string builder, and I'll be appending it. And finally, I will be printing out enlarged row. And also to explain some parts of the code, string builder is basically a string, but it's used for it to be more efficient than a string. Since instead of using string.substring, and we could kind of shorten the code by using string builder, since we could just append at a specific location. And char is used because we want to take in each part of the string, and since char can only have one string at length of 1. It's more efficient to use char. And that will be it for today. Please check out our backlog to see all previous codes, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.